This is how you need to update your table of contents. This is the last lesson for solving systems. Now, notice it's called a system of linear inequalities. You guys have already done systems of equations, and you remember what are all the ways you learned how to solve a system of equations? Substitution, elimination, graphing, Kramer's rule, and doing what with them? Inverses. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now, keep your hands off other people, okay? Now, what we're going to look at today is how to solve a system of linear inequalities. Well, you learned how to solve inequalities last Friday. Remember, it was graphing the boundary, which was either solid or dashed. Remember how you decided that? How'd you decide? If it had the equal to part, then solid. Not equal to part, it was just dashed or dotted. Where did the shading come in? Why did you shade on one side? Yeah, because we wanted to see where all of the answers were. And all the answers ended up being on one side of the line or the other. And we found out that if the inequality was greater than, where did you end up shading? Above. Or if it was a vertical line, to the right. If you had a less than, you shaded to the left or below. There you go. Now, you knotheads, some of you don't know which way which goes. What's that? That's less than. That's less than. Okay, you got it. Yep, you got it. I don't want you going to college and saying, I don't know what that is, it just eats the bigger number. I want you to know. But if your professor says less than, I want you to know what to write down.
I'll just write less than.
You're just Listen, that's less than. Greater than. Okay. Okay. Now, this needs to be on your page 112, very top. If you'll take your paper and go back to page. What happened to your page number? If you'll go back to page 111. Okay, page 111. Yeah.
Okay.
Page 111. Look on page 111. You see the very top two questions on your page 111? How did you decide if a point was a solution to an inequality? You plugged it in and did what with it? And see what? And see if it made a true sentence. Now, when you have a system and you want to know if that point is a solution, you got to plug it into both. And the question is, does it make both of those inequalities true? So, this is what you need to write at the very top, just like your page 111. On page 112, I want you to write at the top, is the point a solution? Is the point a solution? And then I want you to write this for your number 1 and this for your number 2, just like you did on page 111. Are we ready? Not quite? Okay. Number 1. Shh. Number 1. Here's your point. Which one of those numbers is y? -3. So we're going to put it in the first one. And we're going to say, is -3 less than or equal to what? Times -1 plus 1. Well, what is -3 times -1? 3 plus 1 is -3 less than or equal to 4? Yes. Now let's do the other one. What if this one was a no? Do we have to check the other one? No, we sure don't. So let's check the other one. Is negative 3 less than 2 times negative 1 plus 2? You sure? Because what do I get on the right side? What's 2 times negative 1? Negative 2 plus 2. Is negative 3 less than 0? Yes. So, is that point a solution? You're going to do this. Negative 1, negative 3 is a solution. Now let's go to number 2. What are we going to write for the first one? 5 is less than. What's negative 2 times negative 1? 2 minus 1 is 5 less than 1. No. So, do we have to check the other one? No. So, we're going to say negative 1, 5 is not a solution. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 graphs to do. So get your graph paper. And I want you to write down number 1. How do we graph this? First of all, solid or dashed? Solid. I'm missing X. So is it going to be horizontal? Is it going to be vertical? It's going to be a horizontal line. Where?
On the 3.
Where Y is 3, which is right there. So I want you to draw a solid horizontal line.
With your ruler, Isaac.
With your ruler, please. Yeah, you don't have to throw him under the bus to the whole class. You can find a straight edge at home even if you don't have a ruler.
I use another
Your ID, your phone.
I don't have an ID.
Well, I don't know. No. There you go. There you go. Now, I don't want you to shade, and the reason is you just have a lot to do. So, here's what I want you to do. Y is less than or equal to 3. Are my solutions going to be above that line or below that line?
It's below. Below.
That's right, Joanna. It's below. Less than is below. But also, look, if you don't remember, test a point. Like, what if we, and you don't have to write this down, what if we test 0, 0?
Oh, then 0
Is 0 less than 3? Less than or equal to 3? Sure. So 0, 0 works. So what does that tell me about which side of the line all the rest of the answers are on? Same side. So you're like, well, Stenich, I'm supposed to shade. Here's what right. So here's what we're going to do. I just want you to take, I don't care if you use your colored pencil or your regular pencil. I want you to just make some little arrows this way to indicate to yourself, I know the answers are on that side of the blue line. Probably. Oh, yep. Now let's look at this one. How do we graph that line? It is dashed. What's the y-intercept? 5. What's the slope? How do you slope negative 1? Down 1. Don't tell me over. Down 1. If I go down and right, I'm going this way. I go down 1. Sorry. Down. You were correct. Down 1, right 1. I'm an idiot. Down 1, right 1. You don't have to agree with me, but that's okay. Down one, right one, down one, right one. Go several points, okay? Now you told me what kind of line? Dash. Make you a dashed line through those points. Make you a dashed line through those points. Where are the solutions? Are they above that line or below that line?
Wait. So would that be like that little triangle, that right triangle?
Get,
So
okay.
say we equated this little
No, I'm asking you, are the answers to that one, to the red one, above the line or below the line? Above. Because that symbol says greater than. Now, so here's what we're going to do. I want you to do this.
That's what I was talking about, the neighbors.
Oh, that's a neighbor. Oh, I didn't know that was a neighbor.
That's what I was
Well, I didn't know what you meant by neighbor. Okay. Now, here's the question. Where are the solutions to both inequalities? Yeah, good. It's in this little triangle shape right here. Now, are the points on the blue line solutions? On the blue line. Because it's or equal to. Are the points on the red line solutions? No, because it's not equal to. So the answer is all the points on the blue line plus everything in between. And yes, if you had me for Algebra 1, we did this. Sure did. You did have me for Algebra 1. Okay. So bottom line is you graph each one of the lines, decide if they're solid or dashed, make your arrows like this. Quit throwing around, Cougar. And then you're going to shade in the part where they're both true. All right, let's try this one. What about the top equation? What are we going to do to that? I got to make it say y equals. Good. So how am I going to make that thing say y equals? Subtract 2x. Okay, so if we subtract 2x, oops, that's not right. And divide by what? Divide by -3? Good, which means you've got to change your sign. Did you do this? All right, y-intercept. -2. Slope. How do you slope 2/3? Up 2, right 3. Good. Up 2, right 3. Up 2, right 3. Up 2, right 3. Solid or dashed? Dashed. Okay. Dash line, use your ruler. That's pretty crooked, but we'll just pretend. Yeah, because it's just greater than. It didn't have a name. Are your solutions above this line or below this line? Have I only got two people who know? Above, because it's greater than. So make your arrows go this way. Now let's look at the second one. Do we need to do anything to the second one? No, because it's already in what? What's it called? Yeah, what's that called? Good, slope-intercept form. Good. Way to go. What do I need to do? I do have to graph it. There you go. Y-intercept. 4. Slope. How do I do negative 1/2 slope? Down 1. Down 1, right 2. Solid or dotted? Solid. Oops, I missed. Above or below? Above or below? Why is it below? Because what's that sign called? Less than. Okay. Is there an area that's shaded by both? Yep. Where is it? A big old triangle to the left? Oh, actually, that would be a greater than triangle. I hope we're talking about this one. Okay. That's a greater than symbol. Yeah.
What's on the left side?
That sounds like a dying bird. I don't know who that is. Sir. I've tried. I've told you that. Show them. Yeah, it's me. You know me. Here we go. One more. Let's go. What are we going to do? What do we need to do to that inequality to be able to graph it? That's right. I need to isolate the y. How are we going to do it? Cougar? Stop. Cougar will quit ticking.
Start talking. I feel bad for watching.
Come on. What do you do? It, yeah, I'd subtract 9x. Yeah. Yeah. If we subtract 9x, and divide all that by 3, right? Do I change the sign?
Yes, you do.
Did I divide or multiply by a negative number? No, leave the sign as it is. I just divided by 3. Y-intercept? Slope? No. Up. Down 3. Down 3, right 1. Down 3, right 1. Y'all making me nuts. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Or up 3, left 1. 1, 2, 3. Why is it solid? Because it's got an equal to in it. Oh, I missed again. Dadgummit. Do we need to do anything to the second equation or inequality? Oh, I forgot to determine which side the shading's on, right, on the blue one. Uh, Up or down, above or below? What sign is this? Less than, below. Oh, I don't want to use red there. I want to use blue. No, horizontal would be y equals a number. No, remember, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal is just y equals a number, like y equal 1 or y equals 3. Vertical is x equals 1 or x equals 3. You are missing a variable. That's right. That's right. Those are the same. So, y-intercept, 0, slope. And how do you slope 1? Up 1, right 1? There you go. Solid or dash? It's a mixture. Greater than? Above? I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm going to ask you a question. Could you pick or could you name a point that is a solution of this system of inequalities? Okay, hang on. Wait. One at a time. What? Negative 6, 4. Negative 6, 4. Is that a solution? Yes. Give me another one. Negative 2, 1. Is that a solution? Good. 0, 1 is a solution. Is a solution. Negative 10, 10. I can't get to negative 12. Just a minute. Is 0, 2 a solution? Yes, because it's on a solid line. Okay. Now, listen to me. You can tape that into your notebook, but if you'll just hang on just a minute, I want to show you, I want to talk to you about a couple things just real fast, okay? Go ahead. We're done. So just put it on your, in your notebook on that page. I don't want to do that. Come on. I want you to look at a system of inequalities with me. Okay. How would we solve this system of inequalities right here? Graph it. Graph it. Graph it. Look right here. How are you going to solve that system of inequalities? We're going to graph it. How are we going to graph this one? Y-intercept's negative 1. Slope? Up 3, right 1. Up 3, right 1. Solid or dashed? Tell you what, let me do this. Let me change it. Let me make it like this. Solid. Pretend. Pretend. Above or below? Below. Now, look at this one. Y-intercept's 4. Up 3, right 1. I can't get there, so I could go down 3, left 1. Solid. Pretend they're parallel because they're supposed to be. Above or below? Below. Now. Okay. Now here's the question. What is shaded by both? Of the. Okay. Listen, is the stuff in here shaded by both? No. Is the stuff over here shaded by both? Yes. Okay. So your answer would just be there, wouldn't it? Okay. So what if, let me get rid of some of these little measles, chicken pox things that I've drawn in here. Uh-huh. I've had them too. What if, let me see here. What if this one had said, oops. What if this one had said this, and this was the blue one? The blue one. Ah, snap. The blue, it would have gone like this, right? And would have gone, right, that would have no solution because there's not any part of it shaded by both. So no solution. What if it had gone like this? What if they were two parallel lines? Pretend those are parallel. And this one had gone this way. Then only the stuff in between. Right. Good. Okay. We are finished. Now you have 35 minutes to do your homework. You should be able to finish it. Tomorrow we'll do a review. If you decide tomorrow, shoot, I'm ready for this quiz, then we'll take it tomorrow. If you decide, no, I'll rather wait till Wednesday, then we'll do it Wednesday. But, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not teaching you any new material Wednesday.